I'm doing it for my daughter.
Whiskey Mood says, epic battle of history, Sam Hyde
versus Arthur Morgan and Halo 3.
Sam Hyde, who is Arthur Morgan, versus Chris Lynch, who is Master Chief.
Yeah. I would find a way to defeat you. I don't care about what plasma grenades you have there for me, Chris.
Sticky grenades.
Stinky stick? I'd take my stinky stick.
We got Nostrado with $10. Hey, Sam. Completely blanking on a book title. Something about wizards and demons who collect each other's feces and nails.
Dr. Dinky the Wizard is what that's called. Thanks for the money.
You talked about it on PGL.
It's Dr. Dinky the Wizard.
We got Whiskey Mood.
It's a compilation of short stories by Jack Vance called 8 Phantasms and Magics. And it's the story... I forgot what the title of the story was, but it's obvious if you flip through it. But 8 Phantasms and Magics.
We got Vector...
You could also apply a cream.
We got Vector Manic with $10. You're a great writer. What inspired your sense of humor in Jaihoo other than razzing Bethesda?
Who the heck are these guys in here? Who are you guys?
What comedy writing gets you going? Love to a big man.
Who are you guys? Gosh! Wait a second! Hey! Who are you?
You hear that?
Guys! I think the writing in Fallout 1 is really good. I really like the humor that's in... Excuse me, sir. Do you have a horse back there? What is this thing? What the fuck is that? Dude, what the fuck? Shit. How do you get out? This is unfair. Let me just kill you real quick, sir. Whoa, excuse me. Glandular issue. What do you have on your corpse, though? I'll take that. A few grenades for me to play with later? Jack Vance is very funny. I'm a fan of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I know that's pretty Reddit, but I think it's... I read it when I was like 14. I thought it was super funny. Oh shit! Oh, whoops. What's funny writing? Oh, Confederacy of Dunces is the funniest thing I've ever read. It's laugh out loud funny. You should read Confederacy of Dunces if you want to read something funny.
We got Impact with $10. Sam followed your advice to you. We got Duke Royal with $10. I know you have talked about science fiction writers in the past. So what are your thoughts on Kurt Vonnegut?
Kurt Vonnegut, yeah. He's I read Slaughterhouse-5, I think. I didn't like it. Oh, and by the way, Philip K. Dick is also a very funny writer. It's a dry sense of humor. It's like a situational sense of humor, and they're not. What I appreciate is when I appreciate when people are not setting out to write comedy specifically. It's just that the situations are so sort of poignant that they become funny, which is what happens in the Jack Vance books and in some of Philip K. Dick's writing. Man, there's one in Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, which is it's a unbelievable book. There's a part where I can't even express what happens. Oh man,
you have to find out for yourself.
It's when he's in the flyer with who is supposedly a police officer, but is in fact a replicant. Fuck, it's so funny.
These monsters, they're gonna get me.
This guy just escaped Puffy's flavor camp.
We got
I call him El Clasico de Zerino.
We got Tashi
with Chris Areno.
Hey Sam, halfway done with King Warrior Magician Lover. Really interesting read.
That book sucks. I recommended it as a joke.
Any other book recommendations?
Time wasted.
Good sci-fi fantasy recommendations?
I'll always say Jack Vance, Gene Wolfe, Philip K. Dick. If you like wacky stuff, R.A. Lafferty. The Mirror Shades compilation, edited by Bruce Sterling. The funniest thing I've ever read is in that book. It's Tales of Houdini by Rudy Rucker. Rudy Rucker's stuff is very good. I recently read The Three Body Problem by 𝐶𝐸𝐸, and that book was so interesting that I think I might have to read it again. I think that covers it.
We got whiskey.
But Manosphere stuff, King, Warrior, Magician, Lover, that's a very good one.
Whiskey Boo with $10. Hey Sam, can next stream be you watching Arthur Morgan cutscenes and giving your
Arthur Morgan #Halo 3
and giving your artistic commentary? It would be the most art type event in history.
That's very art, very Kino.
We got M Corn with another 10. I always enjoyed Dick's short stories. Sam, I would suggest reading "The Moon is a Harsh Mistress." The City at the End of Time 2. We got Wyatt with $10. I'm a 25-year-old unlicensed architect.
Oh! Head crippled. Big time head cripplage. Sir, do you have any head cripplage in here?
Here's a little fiction. Here's a little book recommendation. I just finished this one. It's very fantastic. Past Master by Raphael Aloysius Lafferty. Me and Charles's favorite book, Shadow of the Torturer, or the Book of the New Sun, the 4 or 5 book series by Gene Wolfe. Gene Wolfe's favorite author is R.A. Lafferty. He's a Roman Catholic guy. I think who's the Sandman? Neil Gaiman. I think he owns all of R.A. Lafferty's publishing rights, and R.A. Lafferty says he's Roman Catholic. I think Neil Gaiman might not like Roman Catholics for some weird reason. I wonder why. And so these are all out of print, so you have to get them used, but this is very good. Excellent. Past Master.
Smoked an Oscar leaf Maduro. Chuck, did Christ already return? Why aren't there any tombstones older than 1500?
Oh,
We're getting deep.
Good questions there.
well, if Christ returned, then you wouldn't know it from the news. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, you wouldn't see it on TV or
You're
YouTube.
not gonna see it in the sky. Freaking, you know how they're gonna project all that stuff. You're not gonna see that. Yeah. I don't know what you're gonna see. I think we're going backwards in time. I don't know.
Speaking of which, you ever read Counterclock World?
No.
Philip K. Dick?
No.
Oh.
Is that the one with the assassins?
I think it's got the child assassins.
Oh, I've been wanting to read that for so many years. You've told me about it.
Oh man, you'd love it.
Oh, I need that.
Counterclock World.
I'm doing the
Phil
Vance.
Dick.
Phil Dick.
In Counterclock World, there's a point in time where time reverses, but it's not necessary. It's kind of ambiguous what he means by that. It's not actually time reversing, but what happens is people who die and are buried start to awaken. So there's like a anti-grave digger service that goes around and digs up graves of people who are awake now, and that's like and also literature is censored based on the date that it was produced. So after the point where time reverses, if there was literature written 50 years before that point, 50 years after, there's a bureau that goes through and blacks out everything and censors it and destroys every copy of it. And people age backwards and they eat backwards. So there's like all throughout, it's kind of like a noir book. So every time they'd be drinking coffee or smoking in a noir, they're instead imbibing sorghum, which he never says it, but I think it means they're taking shit up their ass.
Yeah.
It's like the reverse of eating. It's never said explicitly, but you get the gist from imbibe sorghum that's what that means. It's crazy. And the craziest part is that all the old people who died, they're coming back and they're aging in reverse. And as they get to become, when they die again, they crawl back into the womb of whoever birthed them as a baby. But when they're children, they're like they're totally embittered, and they have the energy of like angry old people. So there are assassins who are children.
It's awesome.
But they have the bitterness and the wisdom and the killer instinct of like a guy that just has nothing to live. He's about to die.
For, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's a crazy book.
It still sounds more coherent than Tenet, I guess. So
That sounds
I
shocking.
think they might be right about that.
I gotta do that. That's gonna
Cat.
be next.
Yeah.